The hardest part about making money online is not getting to 10K. It's going from 0 to 1. Once you make your first dollar, everything changes. Today, I'm going to show you the 5-step system I used to take a brand new skill that I had just learned and turn it into my first $500 using that skill. And if you want to just copy exactly what I did, the skill I'm talking about is AI image generation and AI video generation. Anyone can learn this skill, even if you've never done video or graphic design before. AI now makes it easy for anyone to start learning these creative skills, go out, get a client, and start making money online as soon as you master the basics. Step 1 of the 5-step system is to create proof. You need at least one high-quality example of the work that you're able to produce so that you can show it to potential clients and give them an idea of what's possible and what you're capable of. If they can see it, then they can believe it. For me, all I did was made 3 simple 30-second videos using AI tools like Google VO3 and Nano Banana, and that was enough to show clients that, hey, I knew what I was doing when it comes to video generation and that I could achieve their desired results through my skills. Step 2 is getting in front of the right people. Now that you have your basic portfolio ready, you need to get the right people to see it, and by the right people, I mean business owners that actually have money and actually have a need for the services that you offer. In this case, we're talking about AI video, so it would make sense to go on Skool.com and find communities that are around AI video, post the work that you've done, see what people comment or what people like. You can go to Facebook groups, you can go on Reddit, you can go on Discord, you can go on LinkedIn, whatever your platform of choice, even Instagram, TikTok. Just search AI video and you're bound to find creators that have already built up an audience of people who are interested in AI video or AI image generation. Some of them will already have a community that you can go and join. Some of them will have suggestions of communities that you can go and join. But my number one recommendation here is to just go to Skool.com, use the discover feature and search for AI video and join as many free communities as you can. Or if you find communities that have a low ticket or low barrier to entry, like, some of them charge $5 or $10, you can go ahead, join those communities and think about it as an investment in getting your first client. Now, step number 3 is very important. When you get into these communities, you have to give value and pay attention to feedback. So what do I mean by give value? Number 1, you can't just go into communities and start self-promoting and saying, hey guys, I make AI videos, pay me money and I'll do it for you. That's the fastest way to get yourself kicked out of these high-value communities, and you want to avoid that at all costs. What you want to do instead is get into the communities, start engaging with other people's posts. Comment on posts that you like. If people are asking for feedback, don't be afraid to give people feedback. Right now, you've already started using the skill. You have your own perspective and your own taste. So that is valuable when someone is new like yourself and asking for feedback. You never know. The person who you're giving feedback to might just be one step behind you, and they might really value the feedback that you have to offer. So go ahead, leave comments, like posts, leave suggestions, and engage with people. Now, when it comes to putting your own posts up, you want to make sure that you approach it from the right frame. Again, we're not asking people, hey, pay me to do this for you, this is a service I offer, and just doing a bunch of self-promotion. That will get you kicked from communities. What you want to do is post your work up and say, hey, this is the latest video I made. I used XYZ tools, like I used VO3, I used Nano Banana. Afterwards, I edited it with CapCut. What do you think of the style I use? What do you think of the transitions? Any feedback? You start asking for feedback. Now, you will know when your work is good enough to start charging, because people, rather than leaving feedback for you on every piece of content that you post, they will start to give you praise. They will say, wow, this looks really good. Like, wow, epic work, great work. The more of these great work, well done, nice video,
very nice
comments that you get, the more you know that your video is starting to appeal to people's sense of taste and is starting to be desirable to other people. People will start asking you questions as well. So now you can start replying to those comments, telling them what you did, starting to tell them about your process, starting to give them advice. Slowly, this will build you up as an authority in the community, and people will start to look to you for guidance and look to you as someone who knows what they're doing. And that is actually a perfect segue into step 4, which is reply with value. You want to always make sure that every reply you give, even if it's not on your own post, is valuable. And that really adds to people, again, seeing you as an authority, seeing you as someone who they can come to with questions, come to for guidance. Some people might even start to DM you, and that's a very good sign when people start DMing you. But you don't need to wait for them to start DMing you. Just look at the comments, pay attention to the comments, and reply with as much value as you can. And remember, when you're replying to people's comments or you're answering the questions, this is not the time to hold back information or gatekeep and play like you don't want to give them the full scoop because you want them to come to you afterwards. No. Right now is the time to give them as much information as possible. Why? Because even if you give them all the information, they can still come and pay you for the implementation later, because most people won't want to do it for themselves. Trust me, I've experienced this firsthand many times. In my first couple of consultations, my clients sat through my lesson on generating AI video. The process was way longer and more complicated than they had initially thought, because everyone thinks, oh, because it's AI, it's going to be super easy and super chill and you can just do it in a couple of clicks. But that's not the case. When they realize how intense or how much effort is actually required, then they're just like, you know what, do it for me, I'll pay you. And then that gave me a new client on the implementation side as well. Now, the final step, and what some of you might consider the most important step, is to make your offer and actually get clients. So after noticing what people are asking you and who is asking you, now you can start reaching out to people in their DMs and just leave a simple message like, hey, I see you commented on my post, just wanted to know, do you know anyone that needs AI video services? If so, let them know about me, and if I get the job, I can give you a commission. A simple message like that. Now, if they need video services, they'll be like, yeah, I need those services. I need it! If they don't need the services but they know someone, since you offered them a commission, they're more likely to refer you because they know that you can do the work because they've seen your work. So they have more confidence in the fact that you will be successful, and they're more likely to recommend you so that they can get their commission as well. Now, this is a great way to start building up your first clients. And once you make that first dollar, that first $100, and you get your first client, now you have a foundation to build from. Now you've unlocked the belief in your mind that you can actually be successful by whatever skill that you chose. Again, in this case, we're talking about AI video generation because that's what I did. But now you can take these same steps and go apply it to any skill. And you don't need to spend 3 months, 6 months learning the skill. Remember, all you need to be valuable to someone else is to be a few steps ahead. You just need to be a little better than your client or your potential client is, and then they will be willing to pay you money if they have a need. Now, again, the 5-step process involves 1, getting proof that you know what you're doing. Create an example of your work. 2, getting your work in front of the right people. Those examples are not going to sell themselves. You have to put them in front of the right people, people who have money, business owners, people who have a need. 3, you need to offer value in the communities that you find these people in. In the places where you network, you always offer value. 4, post your work and pay attention to the comments. Reply to the comments with as much value as you can to make yourself valuable in that community. And 5, put together your offer, decide what you're going to charge, and start messaging people, letting them know that you're looking for people who have that need and that you're offering a commission, and that you can even offer them a discounted rate if they themselves need it. In the beginning, you're really not focusing on the money. Yes, you want to get paid. Yes, you want the experience, but really what you want is social proof, because anybody who you do work for is a potential testimonial for you. Then you can take that testimonial, use it in other communities, use it on your website, use it on your social media, and then you can get more clients just from that initial one. The first one is always the hardest, but once you conquer that obstacle, it's all downhill from there. It gets a lot easier and you gain a lot more confidence in your abilities. Now, if you found this video valuable, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can check out my brand new ebook. Go to workflowchairman.com/book or scan the QR code on the screen right now. All you have to do is enter your email address and you will get a free copy of my brand new ebook, How I Made My First $39,000 online from outside of the US. In there, I show you tips, techniques, and the exact process that I used to make my first $39,000 online without having to be physically in the US. Remotely, from my home, from my laptop, from my phone, detailed step by step. Check it out and see you in the next video.
Workflow Chairman's here to light up your business. Yeah. Each week new tips for content making and working with AI. Don't worry, we'll make it easy. We'll break it down neatly. You don't want to miss it, so make sure like and subscribe. Workflow Chairman.